You are your own master. August 19, 2013. Greetings, dear children, greetings into this most wonderful blessed place. A place that is saturated with the universal love. I am Sananda and I greet you with the love and the light that is embodied and imbued within my own energy. I resonate it out for you to take what you desire, what you need at this time. For this is indeed a glorious moment to breathe and acknowledge that which is the changes of the cycles of life. For many things have been happening around the planet, many things have been drawing your attentions here and there. Is the world about to end? Is it being birthed? What about such, and how do we proceed with preparations that we have been shown need to be done? And I would say, dear ones, be at peace. Speak to the elements and allow them to hear your words of peace, allow them to hear your words of guidance and love. For when you are in balance within yourself, when you are a master of all that is within you, then it is easy to be master within the elements so that they may respond and to resonate with you. Remember, dear ones, you are the first step that you need to take. You are also your own master. There is none who can be master over you unless you choose to disempower yourself and place yourself within the arena of being under. But this night I am coming to bring a celebratory news. A time of that which is the great changes of life, the great changes of your planet, the great changes of all that is occurring. Oh, many are waiting for the epiphany, many are excited for the end of this time that they call life because they so desire to step into the new world, the new earth, the new life, that they forget that whilst they are here there is much to be done, many to be spoken to, many to be bathed, anointed with the love, the tenderness of caring, of compassion. Many that need to have their words listened to. Similarly, many that need to be told it is time to be silent. Dear ones, in the greatest of all loves of the greatest of all compassions I have come many times to speak to the human population, to my brethren, to those that I have communicated in lives past, those who I have walked with in lives past. My message has not changed, my message is not any different to when I first walked amongst you. Oh, it has been changed, it has been altered to suit the requirements of a given age of a given time by those who believe that they know best. But that is not what I am going to be speaking on tonight. Tonight is a night of true energy connection on doorways opening. In many ways you are in the midst of a great planetary opening, and I say it this way to bring to your conscious awareness the enormity of what is occurring. You see, I could give you parables, I could give you stories about the what-ifs, the whys and the how-comes, but truly it would not make an iota of difference to you because it would be hypothetical. So what I will do is I will say to you that at this moment around your galaxy, around your solar system, there are many turnings, many stars are beginning to fluctuate in their energy, attracting to them similar star energy. As they line up, as they come into the quadrants and as they come into the geometrical patternings of sacred geometry, what begins to happen is that which you call the life cycle begins to change. And this is the exciting thing because now is back to the originalities of frequency. Now you are beginning to feel within yourselves the knowings and the understandings of why you entered into this arena, this place, this earth. Why you came into this time of forgetfulness only to remember parts and parcels of why you are standing where you are standing, why you are sitting where you are sitting. And to those that are physically not present but will be hearing this at a later time, I speak to you because your timing to hear this is perfect. You are in the exact moment of when your ears need to be touched by the words, and the compassion, the love that is here for you. Your lives have brought you to a place of standing of observation and you are in crossroads, you are in moments of change. It is no strange thing that you are listening to my voice. Do not give up, for you are on the brink of great discovery for self. Those who are present hearing my voice at this moment know that you are in a moment of change, a moment of expansion and a moment of acknowledgement. You are in your perfect place. Because within the perfection of your creation of being, so it is that you are able to observe all that is going on in and around you. And just like in the days of old where you had governments coming up against you, and you had belief systems being rocked and had riots happening in the market square and all sorts of things, taxes. And yes, my dears, even in the days when I walked upon your planet as one of you, they had their own dilemmas, questions. And it is such that the questions have not so much changed, it is just how often and how differently they are being asked. But look around you, dear ones. The sun still rises and then it sets. The moon comes up in the beauty that she is, and then there are days that she hides from you. The flowers in your gardens and in the fields and in the forests, do they concern themselves on how they will find nourishment and warmth? No. Do the birds, as they travel from tree to tree, from field to field, from nation to nation, do they burden themselves with navigational properties? Do they burden themselves with baggage and luggage? Do they burden themselves with even the thought, where is my next meal? No, they do not, for is it not provided for them? Is not nature ensuring that it is looked after? Likewise, dear ones, I would remind you that you have been given multiple ways and truths within yourselves to know that beyond a shadow of a doubt you will be provided for and you will be in the right place at the right time. You are in a time of learning, a time of exchange where you are exchanging the old ways of your heart, the old ways of your memories, of your behaviors, of your thoughts, and you are taking into yourself new patternings, new designs. You are creating for yourselves an awareness of new concepts of love, new concepts of acceptance, of being in the moment of bliss. Never doubt the love that I, Sananda, have for you. Never doubt the love that I have for this planet. For as she goes through her shifts and changes, she will, no matter where you are upon her surface, she will go through what she needs to do. This then releases you from the earthly realm in a manner of speaking, to transcend and to connect at the energy level that you need to connect to, so that you are able to be free at that moment of the density that is occurring. So you can connect to the energy of the esoteric that is waiting for you to take you into the next level of understanding for your own growth. Do you believe that she shakes and quivers and explodes for the fun of it? No, dear ones. The fun, the joy comes when you and your energy come to the realization that the quivering and the shaking of the surface of the planet of this nation is only to bring you to an awareness of release, that you can breathe out that which is forever troubling you, and then breathe in that which is the new patterning, the new way of being. But that is too simple, Sananda, surely that is too simple. This is what they said when I said love your brother as you love yourself. Do unto others as you would have done to yourself. If I were to ask you, dear ones, would you slap your own face in anger? Would you berate yourself and strike your chest with the implement to inflict pain upon yourself because you were distressed with yourself? Would you do it? No. No, you would find some other way to release the tension and the stress and the distress. So why would you raise a hand against another that is distressed, even if it is your distress with them or their distress with you? Treat them, love them as you love yourself, just as you would ensure that you are nourished, warmed, covered, your thirst quenched, so you should look to the others and see how it is that you may assist them. Am I saying that you should all now run out to the streets, and ensure that everyone is clothed and warmed? No, no, I am not saying that. But when the situation arises, when you find yourself in a situation, do not turn the other way and say I do not see it. This is the old paradigm, this is the old way. You are moving more and more into a new paradigm, a new way of being where it is the heart energy co-joined with that which is the balance within that you will find your love, your compassion comes naturally flowing. Energies all around are connecting at this time. Energies are coming in from many, many dimensions. They are being magnetized to this planet for the sole purpose of observation, encouragement, teaching, and challenge at times of Gaia and the human race as you process and progress through this next period of time. Sananda, I heard that we were done with the challenges, I heard that this was the easy time, I heard. Yes, you heard right, and yes, the big challenges are over, but you will still face your own challenges within yourself so that you know that you are constantly evolving, constantly changing, constantly rising above the paradigm, coming above the markers, coming above that which is your connections. Because, dear ones, you are indeed chosen. chosen by many and more importantly chosen by yourselves to rise above that which is, shall we say, mulling around and dirtying the water. You have chosen to experience what it is to be in a density, you have chosen to experience what it is to be loveless and not receive the compassion and the love that is for you. You have also chosen to be in relationships and situations where you have given love, you have received love, but that love has become wearisome due to circumstances and situations that you are now and have been in. It is time to release this. It is time to allow the universe to open up the star portals and the energy connections to bring to you that which is the sweetness of this moment. Oh, my dear friend of the Ascended Masters of the week previous, the Kuan Yin, spoke of gathering the fragments, the parts of you, bringing it back in that you may integrate. Dear ones, it is time to expand the virtue of looking for the parts. It is now time to say I welcome all the parts, from wherever they are, let them come. I welcome the completion, I welcome the wholeness. And then, do not hold your breath expecting it to come in front of you, but have an expectation from that moment on that you will be faced with circumstance and situation where you will be shown yourself to yourself by yourself and by the universe that you may integrate, marry up and bring into completion the parts of your energy, of your soul family, of your soul being. Sananda, you sound as if there is an agenda. Sananda, you sound as if there is a timing issue here. Yes, I have an agenda. The agenda is love. The agenda is love yourselves, dear ones, that you may be whole, that you may teach others to be whole, so that when the transition of energy and physicality comes, you are in a place of receiving, you are in a place of balance, a place of completion. So when the time comes for this old earth to literally roll away, you will be ready to step into the new earth, the new dimension and the experiences there. I have an agenda of love, I have an agenda of assistance, I have a plan and a purpose to bring to as many who will hear the voice of my voice, the knowing and the idea and the understanding that they are indeed competent beings, well able to achieve whatever they set their minds and hearts upon. Dear ones, far too often in this community of humanity many are knocked down by words that they hear from others around them. It is time to start speaking words of positivity, compassion, consciousness into the universe, into your own energies and into all that is around you. Oh, there will be times when it is necessary and it is required that a harsh word may be used to bring guidance and to bring correction. But it should become less and less and less, because when you come from a balanced place, then ones who come to you will find that balance and want to emulate it, and want to have what you have, and you then have a workshop, you then have a carpentry space to begin to whittle and to fine-tune and to dovlock and dovetail the pieces together. For as you begin to work within your own energy, understanding that you are your own master designer, you are your healer, you are the surgeon of your own soul, your own life, so it is that you will realize that the parts of you that you've been trying to remove actually fit. You just need to integrate them and be grateful. You need to realize, dear ones, that Gaia is in flux, she is in change, her cycle of life is indeed being altered. Not just here in your community but around the world there are changes happening on her surface and under her surface. And those that are affected by her in the regions that she is changing are undergoing life cycle changes. Molecular structure, DNA structure, heart structure. Dear ones, it is with the utmost compassion and love that I speak with you to bring to your awareness the great changes that are happening. And oh yes, many will say, look to the stars, there are many things happening in the planetary systems and the night sky. There is this emblem and there is this emblem and there is this symbol and there is that symbol, and they will try to pull you to look and to follow. If it resonates not with what is in your own truth, do not allow it to pull you to the side. And there will be many that will say that this is the only solution, and this is the only way over here. For more and more desperation, dear ones, is coming through within humanity. Desperation because they see what they perceive the end, wars and famines and all sorts of things. And I would say to you, is it not exciting that the birth pangs are becoming a little more frequent, which means that there is a new beginning, there is a new time coming, and you are invited in the light of the universe to be part of the great change. Sananda, when will this be? Tomorrow? No, it is already now, It is already now happening, and yet the culmination. In many ways even I cannot give you a date, but it is soon, and yet it is sooner than later and later than sooner. Am I now being a little paradoxical? Dear ones, do not be so worried about the end time of date, rather rejoice that you are here experiencing, that you are here releasing and integrating, teaching. You are here in this moment of greatness with Gaia of change, in this small pocket of her planetary experience. Oh, it may not seem at times to the humanity pleasant and rejoicing and full of excitement, but if you can look beyond that which is the fear and the discomfort, you will see and sense the joy of Gaia that is seeping out into the changed people, and there is much laughter, much excitement about the changes that are occurring. Unity is coming, community is being reborn into the lives of humanity. For it is only in community that you will find the strength to go forward. It is only in community and in balance that strength is unified. It is not through the muscle of an individual. It is like I have always said, if you take a stick it is easily snapped. If you take another stick and lay it next to the first stick and you try to break that, it is still maybe a little difficult, but it is still easier to break that as well. But if you lay a third and you try to break the three at the same time, now there is more resistance on the stick's side, and now it is more difficult on your side to break it. What am I saying? When you join your energies with ones who are of like mind and heart, when you interweave the connection of the compassion of love, when you connect to your own true center, you become strong. Strength is within the community, within self, of knowing that you are part of something that is unique, very individual but unisolated. Dear ones, you are in the golden time. Oh, it has been referred to in many different ways and many different lifetimes, the golden age, the missing golden age, the lost age, yet this is the golden age. Golden because it is a very unique signature, a very unique time. The golden age because it is not going to end at the year 2014, it is going to continue for generations. And as it continues, so you will find, believe it or not, that peace will come, that peace will reign, that people will forget the wars, they will live in harmony. This is not a dream, this is your reality, this is where you will find yourselves. Do not give up, dear ones, continue. I walk with you, I am with you, I love you, I am Sananda. Channeled by Louise James. www.ascensionexplorers.com